So the book was written to describe this phenomenon of the electric aircraft that seems to have taken hold of us in this, essentially, since the turn of this century. The first electric propulsion system was developed for a lighter-than-air balloon in the year 1883, so way back in the 19th century. It wasn't until 1973 that the first major heavier-than-air electric aircraft was actually developed and flown. This was a motor glider that was modified by adding a bunch of NiCad batteries and a motor to replace the existing engine. After this first flight in Austria, it was 30 years before anything was ever done on heavier-than-air electric aircraft. But around the turn of the century, around 2000, the interest in electric aircraft took off again. One of the reasons I believe that electric aircraft are becoming so popular today is because of the growth in the electric technology for ground vehicles. There are lots of cars that are now being propelled by electric motors, and this has led to a progress in the technology, and that has had its effect on the aviation industry as well. So this book is really intended for a lay audience. You don't need an engineering degree to read this book. I go into the history of this industry. I talk about all the major players, what are the research programs, and I go to some extent into the technologies that are needed to actually make this a success. But I believe that the level at which all of these aspects of electric propulsion are discussed is fairly non-technical. So it is something that would be of interest to a larger audience than just engineers.